If you're considering taking your Instagram account to the next level, this video is for you. On this video, I'm gonna tell you exactly how to get more followers on Instagram. I'm gonna share with you a step-by-step guide about how to start, what to do, and how to continue with your Instagram account to reach greater audience. It's really important to get more followers on Instagram because Instagram is a huge part of social media in 2022 and 2023. Instagram is growing really fast and the active users of Instagram is growing by the year. So stick to the end as I'm mentioning step by step what you need to do to grow the audience and have more followers on Instagram. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Abdel. On this channel, I'm sharing a lot of useful content about marketing, social media, data analytics, and tech in general. I also share some of my personal experience, like the previous video, you can watch it from the link above. I went to Dubai and the trip to Dubai was really amazing. If you're considering visiting Dubai soon, you should watch that video. Without further delay, let's start with how you can get more followers on Instagram. I tried multiple things on Instagram and different approaches. I have 5 steps for you that's gonna help you reach more audience and build a community. So first step, as I mentioned, is to actually have a personal brand. Having a personal brand is really important. Random posts about random things wouldn't actually help you to grow. You might think that you can reach a greater audience, but for the long term, this is not gonna help you. Instead, if you have a personal brand, you're telling your story through this personal brand and you're sharing your experience and you're touching some emotions about people, you will grow a greater audience on your account. So it's all about sharing your own story. You need to share a story that touches people. Make the story genuine, do not exaggerate, share whatever you like about yourself, share whatever challenges you're facing, and focus on a couple of topics that you're really interested in. On Instagram, your story is your brand. So focus a lot about your story and keep sharing about your story on a daily basis. This is how you grow on Instagram. You need to have a personal brand and you need to share your story on a daily basis, and this is how you reach a greater audience on Instagram. Step number 2 for today, do not change your profile picture a lot. This might be a shock for some people, but trust me, a lot of your audience are following you based on your profile picture. They might forget your name, but they will never forget a great and amazing picture. That's because we, as human beings, we are very visual people. We look at things, we like them, especially if your profile picture is catchy and has some amazing color or color design. This will help your audience to keep following you. Even if they forget your name, but they will still remember your profile picture. So try not to change it a lot. Stick with one profile picture, but make it professional. Try to make it a high quality, and this will help you keep the audience that you already gained. Now, step number 3 on how to get more followers or how to build an audience on Instagram is to share reels. Now the algorithm for social media is changing, and especially on Instagram, the algorithm is focusing so much on reels. Because let's face it, like it or not, people spend so much time on TikTok or reels. And that's how we reach greater audience, by sharing more reels. Now, when you share the reels, this is an important tip for you. You need to take advantage of that. Use a trendy music. Whatever music you think it's the trend for today, you can always use that on your video. And then make sure to share a useful content for your audience. You want to have more followers. So by sharing useful content on a daily basis, this will help you to grow your audience on Instagram and to have more followers. The reels also help a lot with engagement because the short videos that we share as reels is really easy to engage. All what you need to do is to hit the heart button. A lot of people will also add some comments. Depends on the content you're sharing. Surprisingly though, the animal content is one of the most topics or one of the most content that has a high engage, especially cats and dogs. Yet, I'm not saying it's the only topic or the only category. There are a lot of other categories that have a high engage. I'm just saying, you probably would notice that cats and dogs content would probably spread really fast. So in short, Reels are a great opportunity you really don't want to miss. Step number 4 for today, and I see a lot of my friends have this mistake. They do not answer for the DMs. For the love of God, please guys, just answer the messages you're having, because when someone is messaging you, they probably care about you, or they notice something different about you, or they think that you have an added value and they want to ask you something. They need your help. So if your audience or someone from the community is asking you for help, just help them. If they're giving you a compliment, just answer them. Take the compliment very nicely and answer to them. Again, do not keep the DMs unanswered. Just answer for your community. This will help to build a connection between you and the community and the audience. So when you answer people, when you help people more, especially on DMs, it makes things more personal. If your followers are having your answers, if your followers are having your tips, this will help them keep following you. This will help them keep you on the top of their list. So this is really important, guys. A lot of my friends, a lot of my clients are asking why I don't have loyal followers. It's because you're not making something personal towards them. You're only sharing a video, you're only sharing a picture or a reel, but you're not making something personal. There is no personal touch, which is really important. Trust me, followers would love to have you on their DM. So just answer them. If they need help, help them. If they're just giving you a compliment, just take a compliment, say thank you, and that's it. Just spend 15 minutes of your day on answering DMs, and that's enough. Plus, reading the messages from your followers would help you to think about what content they're interested in, because a lot of your followers, and trust me, this happens to me a lot of my content comes from what people are asking me or what they're suggesting me. I always encourage my followers on YouTube or Instagram or on social media to just whatever you have suggestion or question, just ask me directly, and I can answer their question, but also I can prepare a video or I can prepare post for that, so I can answer that one follower that messaged me, but on the other hand I can also share to all of my community or all of my followers. That's how you make things personal, but on the other hand you also get an ideas for the future content. Step number 5, which is the most important among all of them: do not stress out about having more followers. It's okay. Just make the content that you love. Make a content that you enjoy. Share things that you love and enjoy. Share things that interest you, and people would eventually come to follow you because you are genuine, because you share a useful content, because you really care about what you're providing. You need to have topics, or you need to customize the categories that you're working on with things that you really love, because on social media you can't hide your emotions. If you're excited, people would know that. If you're like just doing that because you have to do it, people will also understand, so they will stop following you. There is like a less chance for you to grow. So I highly encourage you to just not stress out, do the things that you love, and think about having more followers as a secondary thing. Because if you're constantly thinking about more followers, then you will feel frustrated, because let's face it, guys, sometimes we have high growth and sometimes we just don't have followers at all, which is okay. That's the social media. It's the downside of it, but do not stress out about that. I was stressing out a lot about why I'm not having a lot of followers on a daily basis, and that made me frustrated, which eventually led me to stop sharing content, just made me less motivated to do the daily things that I was doing. That's why do not stress out. It's okay. Do the things that you love. Enjoy your time, enjoy everything that you're searching for, every content that you create, and followers would eventually come by themselves. So these are my 5 steps to have more followers on Instagram. If you guys like the content, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, and thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one.